first ever story time on my channel, you know, and this one's actually gonna be about me getting, I guess, getting a reward for fighting someone, and I actually got a reward for, like, I actually got. All right, no, we'll completely redo the story. So it was 7th grade. It was already a pretty bad day for me, and I got back from lunch, and I went to go open my locker, and this kid thinks it's funny to slam my locker closed. And I'm like, alright, whatever. And I mean, this kid was fucking retarded. Like, I absolutely hated this kid. He was the most annoying kid I could probably ever met in my life. Now, he seen him walked away and just kind of brushed it off. Obviously, I was kind of, like, annoyed that he was, that he slammed my locker. But I kind of shrugged it off. He walked away, and I watched him walk away. And I go to open my locker again, and he slams it again. But this time, I thought it was a great idea to put my fingers in front of the way of the locker door, hoping that my fingers or my hand would stop the locker door from slamming shut. Now, great. I have scavenger on this class. Anyways, so I'm sitting there with my fingers slammed shut in the fucking locker door, right? So I yank them out as fast as I fucking could, obviously, because it hurts, like, it hurt, so I yanked my fingers out, and I turned around, and with adrenaline or something, I don't know what kicked in, without even thinking about it, I turned around and I fucking punched this kid as hard as I can in his stomach. Now, I don't know if he was winded, or, I don't know, but he went to his knees, and he's, like, gasping for air. Now, I look up, and I remember that my fucking locker is in between two classroom doors. So now there's two teachers, like, freaking out because I just punched some kid. And they're like, whoa, what's going on? And I'm like, fuck. In my mind, I'm just like, alright, I'm getting suspended. I just beat the shit out of this kid in front of two teachers. So they're like, alright. I was talking to the principal, and he's like, alright, we'll review the camera footage, and we'll get back to you in about, like, a week. I'm like, alright, I'm like, fuck, he started it, I shouldn't get in trouble. So, about 5 days later, and I get called down to the office. I'm like, alright, so this is it. Let's see if I get in trouble for, like, defending myself, I guess. And so I get called to the office, and there's a principal. I remember, because it was a room I'd never even been in before. There's a principal, school cop, and the two teachers that like seen it, I seen the cop and the principal. I'm like, fuck, I'm getting, like, suspended. That's gonna be bad. Oh, fuck, what did I do? And so I'm sitting there. They're like, take a seat. So I was sitting there, and they're like, well, we just wanna, we wanna, like, praise you for sticking up towards bullying. And I was like, what? They're like, we reviewed the footage. We noticed that he was, kind of bugging you a little bit, and we want to, praise you for standing up to bullying, and we want to, like, push other kids to, stand up to bullying. I'm like, okay. And then I don't think they should have told me this, because I think it's funny as fuck. But the kid who slammed my fingers in the locker and that I, like, punched, he got suspended from, like, school. Like, he had, like, any school. No school would accept him. Like, even, like, I don't know, like, anyone watching this video, I don't know what it's called for you, but for me, it's called JDC. It's pretty much where, like, juvenile delinquents go. Like, people, like, get caught with, like, drugs, or, if they skip school or something, or if they get suspended, that's the school they go to. It's called JDC. Well, that school wouldn't even accept him. So he literally had to go home and get homeschooled for 2 years. For fucking, dude. Could you dude. Anyways, so they're like, the cop's like, can I shake your hand? Because I'm so glad you did what you did. Because we've gotten complaints about him bullying some other kids, or, calling other kids names. But we didn't have any, actual footage. I was like, alright. So I shook his hand, and I don't, this is so weird, because I went to go shake his hand, and I felt something, like, hard in his hand. Like, almost like, I don't even remember. It felt so awkward because his hands were like clammy and like his hands were sweaty and sticky. It was so fucking gross. And like I went to go shake his hand and my hands like I went to go shake it and as I'm shaking it my hands like oh it was like sliding around as we're like gripping each other's hands. Like it was almost like if he had like soap or something in his hand. And I remember feeling something hard in his hand. So I look at his hands. He's like, "Oh yeah, this is for you." And I look at it, and it's a fucking $50 gift card to any store, like gas station, freaking like grocery store, gun store, like any. It was pretty much $50. I'm like, "Well, what's this for?" He's like, "This is from the police academy or something." I was like, "What?" They're like, "Yeah, we've really been, you know, trying to keep up with bullying, and you're the first, you know, sign that we've seen of, you know, stepping up to bullying." I'm like, "Okay." They're like, "So here, this is yours. It's $50. It's all yours." Yeah. And I went back to class, and I was bragging. I literally bragged. I had bragging rights for fucking years and years. Like I still brag about it till this day, cause you gotta think. I got $50 for beating the shit out of some kid in front of teachers. Like, what? $50 for punching a kid in front of like, I don't know, guys. Oh, dude, it was so funny. Oh my god. But this has been the first episode of fuck, what is, oh yeah, story time. Yeah. Story time with Weaziie. Anyways, guys, give you your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Wait, yeah. I always say that wrong. I always say, like, I don't know. But put your, like, thoughts and ideas, whatever the fuck you want, in the comment section below. I definitely read all your comments. And that ain't sarcasm. Like, I literally read every single one of you guys' comments. But this has been your boy Weaziie. First ever episode of Story Time. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to be doing these like every 2 weeks, every month, or if it's just going to be completely random. But I also uploaded a video already today. It was me beating my free run time. It's pretty amazing. I was so excited because like halfway, or like there's times in like the run that I had to where I went to go G slide. All right, so if you guys don't know what the G slide is, it's that was a G slide right there, and I would go like that, like that's a fucked up G slide, and I would do that, and I'd be like, fuck, this run is fucked. Like, might as well quit now, right? Fucked up my goddamn run. But no, I kept going, and somehow I literally like beat my time, even though I like fucked up. I beat my fucking free run time by like a full. I was so confused, dude. Anyways, guys, that video will probably be in the like. See, I always fuck that up too. I always say that video will be in the link in the description. No, that video link will be in the description. If you guys definitely want to go check that out, that was an amazing video. But this has been your boy Weaziie, and I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. Wait, I don't know. See, I don't ever like prep my videos, so I just kind of go on the, like free. But I might actually triple upload today, because this is the second upload of today. And I might triple upload today, guys. And, do you see what I'm going for? I'm just trying to hit a kill cam. That's why I keep blabbering on. But, yeah, no, I'm going to triple upload today, guys. God, that's going to be hard. But anyways, guys, this has been your boy Weaziie. First ever episode of Story Time. I loved it. I don't know about you guys, but I fucking love story time, alright? So, I have a shit ton of fucked up stories to tell you guys, because my life is fucked up. Trust me, you probably want to hear them because they're absolutely retarded. But this been, I've said that so many times, you know? I'm just going to end the video off in 3, 2, 1. Deuces!